What's your name?
My name is Talib Sablini.
And how old are you?
I'm 20 years old.
And what's your side hustle and why is it important?
So my side hustle at the moment is photography and Instagram. And it's important to me because I feel not many people chase their dreams in life. And it's always been a goal of mine to do everything that I want instead of doing things that other people want me to do.
Where do you feel like this passion came from?
It just came from one day seeing like other photographers on Instagram just like living life, doing what they want, traveling, and I just thought, why stay in one place your whole life and just grow up there, live there, work there, when you could grow up, live and work in other countries and just live wherever you want. Like, it's just different.
So, how does your hustle impact your perspective on society?
My perspective on society is that not many people live life to the fullest. Everyone is just surviving and not living. And I feel like that's just a waste of your time on Earth. Like, it's only once, just do everything, even if it seems crazy or weird, just say, why not?
And do you intend to have a message behind your work, or do you just leave your viewers or audience to just interpret it as they will?
I like people just to enjoy the photography. Also, I want to inspire people to create their own work, and I like to help them help themselves. So if they want to, say, start a photography page, become a videographer, I would advise them how to do it, or inspire them to want to pick up a camera. For example, someone that's never even thought about being a photographer, once they see my photos, they're like, oh, this looks cool, let me try. And then see where it goes from there. You could just change someone's whole life from a photo.
As a side hustle, what opportunities have arrived and which people and places have you been taken to and been able to be?
So I've had the chance to meet photographers from all over Europe and from New York as well. Like, I've had friends fly over from New York to London and I've shown them around the city. We've climbed together and we've just become very close friends just through Instagram alone. And I feel like social media in itself can create friendships and opportunities that not many people are aware of. People use social media as a way just to talk to family and friends in their city, but they don't really reach out to people they don't know. Like, just popping up to a random person, being like, hey, I like your work. Do you want to shoot? Do you want to meet up? If I flew out to New York, would you show me around? These kind of conversations open new doors for people, and a lot more people should do it, I feel.
What resources do you use to create your artwork?
So I use my DSLR Canon camera, also a drone, and I use Adobe products such as Lightroom and Photoshop for most of my editing.
Talk me through the process of like seeing your thoughts come in reality. So in terms of your choice of location to literally the final, this is the photo. Like.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you about this scene. I was just walking through Liverpool Street. I saw a horse on top of a building and I just thought, I have to sit on that horse. Whatever it takes, I have to be up there on the horse and taking some photos. Called up some friends, we went up and we ended up shooting a video of me on the horse, which was so amazing. I had 5 photographers around me and 2 videographers just shooting the whole scene. And as soon as we finished, we had to just leave straight away before people saw us because it was daytime as well. And that was probably the most exciting day.
So in terms of what do you then do? Do you like select a choice of photos? Do you edit all of your pictures? Do you edit some of them? Or?
So I would usually look at the photos and see if they're worthy of showing on Instagram, because I like my feed to be only my favourite shots. And if it's not, then I wouldn't upload it. But people do like the other shots I do take, but if they're not up to my standard, I wouldn't post them. And I usually start in Lightroom with the photo. Then I just change the lighting, the colours and the shadows mostly. And then I would take it into Photoshop and possibly just crop it in there or take out some things that I don't want in the image, like say if there's a plane in the image in a place I don't want, or a helicopter or a bird, I'll just take it out to make it look more crisp.
Okay. So in terms of Adobe as a creative platform, what do you think its strengths and weaknesses are as a photographer?
I think its strengths are you can do anything you want. You can literally create a world that doesn't exist on Photoshop, and that's pretty amazing, to be honest. And what they lack, I feel, is help and guidance. So for example, when you get the software, straight up you open it and you're just left to explore it yourself. And some people find that daunting, but for me it's just an adventure in itself and a new learning curve that I enjoy.
Initially, where do you see your talent taking you 5 years from now? Like, what's your ultimate goal of success?
So I have friends that are my age, 20 years old, traveling the world as their job, just taking photos, making videos, and I'm constantly being asked and invited to fly out with them, but as a student I can't do that at the moment. So after my studies I plan to probably join them or do it on my own for a bit and see what happens.
Thank you very much for your contribution and your help today, and good luck on the rest of your photography skills and ventures.
No problem, thank you.
Thank you.
Hey! It was alright.
What do you think?